here with another video. Today I have a 2006 Kawasaki Ninja. This is a 250cc. We're going to be doing an oil change on this thing. I got it out, got it cleaned up, and I'm going to go over the procedure of changing the oil. This will cover anywhere from a 1988 to a 2007. So go ahead and show you the bike a little bit. It has 8,000 miles on it. More or less just a little pit bike. This is the old lady's bike. She's looking to upgrade, get something a little bit bigger, I think. So we got it out, clean it up, going to change oil, and I'll show you how that goes here. Alright, so here we are. What we're going to be using, I just have a 1/2-inch drive ratchet with a short extension, a 17mm. We're going to be putting the recommended 1040 in it, which is Mobile 1 is what we went with. They're proud of it, $13 a quart. And then a Napa Gold filter, part number is 4941. We'll go ahead and dig into this thing and make sure that you got your drain bucket, and you're going to need a rag. You're going to have it all over yourself. So here's what you'll need, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm under the bike here. So you have 2 bolts. They're both 17mm. Okay, one more towards the back of the bike right here is your drain plug. So we'll go ahead and take that off. And then after that, once the oil is drained, we'll go ahead and remove the filter, which is located under here. Now, I'm not using my extension. It's not really necessary. With the drain pan, it won't let me get in there to be able to actually show you. Alright, it should be loose enough to do this by hand now. Well, I can get my hand out of the way quick enough so I'm not getting it all over me. Alright, we'll let that drain. It's black, it's thin. Go ahead and clean this bolt up. It was due to be changed. If you ride them quite a bit, you should probably change them. Change them in the winter. Just get it's a good habit to do that. So I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and take this filter housing off. Alright, here's where we are going to need a rag. It gets to be a little messy. It's a long-winded bolt. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and drop this out of here. I'll just dump it in here. Let that drain. Let this drain for a few more moments. Alright, we'll go ahead and match our filter up. And there is a new O-ring for the oil housing cover. So we'll go ahead and replace that as well. I got some brake clean here, that way I can go ahead and clean these parts up. Putting them back on clean. It just pulls off there. It rides on a spring. Throw that in there. I'll go ahead and clean this up as well. Alright, as you can see, this seal has been smashed. And actually looks like a different seal O-ring than what come with this kit. Let's see what we got. This one's still in good shape, so you try to repair them, or not repair them, but you try to replace them if you get the right stuff. So that'll work. It is a little bit different diameter, so as long as we don't have any leaks, we'll be all right there. So I'll go ahead and put a little bit of oil on this. That way it doesn't dry crack. Well, it might be in there for now. All the oil I just wiped off, I'm going to put back on. It's going to be clean oil though. Alright, that'll sit in there. We'll go ahead and push our filter back on. This does not matter which direction it goes. Up, down, it's the same. So push that on there. Now push down. Put our top cover on there. And that's ready to screw on just like that. Alright. Now that the oil's drained, I'll go ahead and clean this surface up. Make sure everything looks good. Which it does. So I will go ahead and put this oil filter back in. Grab my ratchet. Alright, that should be good. It's tight. I think they recommend 14 foot-pounds on that, but when you do this so much, you get an idea on what you need to do. Go ahead and put our drain bolt back in. We'll tighten it up and we'll get some oil in this thing. Alright, now that we have the oil filter in and the drain plug back in as well, we need to go ahead and fill this thing up with oil. So there's your fill cap there, and then below here will be your sight glass for your oil level. We want to go ahead and we'll start with 1.5 quarts, and then we can go ahead and let that drain and add from there. Go ahead and use Mobile 1 Racing 1040. Alright, not seeing anything yet. That's probably still running down anyway. Let's go ahead and add the second quart. We'll go ahead and put a half a quart of this in, and then we'll watch for that sight glass to fill up. Alright, so there's roughly 1.5. We're not seeing anything yet. It may take a few moments. It's kind of taking its time. Alright, so with 1.5 quarts, it's still not showing up on the sight glass. We'll go ahead and put the remaining half a quart in for the second quart. And there it starts to come up a little bit. So it's still a little low. We'll go ahead and add another little bit. So the bike is a little unlevel. So with this being level, that should raise up to about a half. We'll go ahead and put this cap back on. We'll start this thing up. Start this thing up. Cold-blooded. Alright, so that's how you'll change the oil on your Kawasaki Ninja. Sounds like this thing needs to idle up with a little bit more. It's cold-blooded, it's sat all winter. Probably needs some new fuel put in it. But you'll have it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one.